GitHub is a social software sharing platform that programmers use to share, document, and control the development of their projects. As a teaching tool, GitHub offers student programmers a chance to think about how their own coursework interfaces with software engineering workflows and practices by encouraging open, collaborative thinking. On GitHub, your project's materials, as well as the conversations about them, are public by default. While GitHub offers private options, part of GitHub's utility as a teaching tool is that it offers a chance to educate students about the affordances of open source software and practices. The vast majority of projects on GitHub are open to public view and public contributions, and by exploring open source projects and their history on GitHub and with your students, you can help to prepare them to understand the utility and ethos behind working in public. If your students are prepared, you can even copy down a project to your own computer and demonstrate how to offer changes to it. GitHub allows your students to see their work not as something occurring in isolation, but instead as something for and in view of an audience. GitHub also gives students a chance to document the discussions relevant to the project and manage the work itself. The Issues page, shown here, offers a number of project management tools useful for collaborating on projects together. Students can create tasks for the team, assign them to a particular collaborator, and track conversations relevant to the completion of each task. These features can be integrated into any course project, but using GitHub to facilitate them offers students experiences using project management tools that read well as part of a professional tutorial. Rather than have students work privately and then deploy a website using a university server, hosting projects on GitHub, their code, their project management, and the web presence itself allows students to link the work for a project with the final product itself. Students can develop a project portfolio that serves as evidence both of content as well as of deep technical knowledge. All of this can be done by working in the browser as we have here.
Although GitHub on its own works well as a tool for teaching, a classroom environment can necessitate protecting students' assignments for reasons such as privacy, copyright, or preventing students from sharing their work with classmates. GitHub provides an education-focused option that allows an instructor the ability to create an organization with unlimited private repositories so that student work remains hidden from view until it's ready to be shared. Using the education version of GitHub offers the benefits of unlimited private repositories, creating coding teams for group projects, as well as the GitHub Classroom portal. To get started, click the Request a Discount button to sign up for an account or to log in with your existing account. If you're creating this for use in a course, choose Teacher and then the Organization account. After clicking Next, if you haven't already established an organization, choose the Create It link. On the next screen, estimate how many private repositories you'll need. GitHub will provide an unlimited amount, however, it's helpful to try to be accurate. Finally, the form will require you to verify your role as an educator, and GitHub will respond when your request has been processed. When you're ready to teach, another GitHub resource offers additional advantages. GitHub Classroom gives you, the instructor, the ability to establish assignments, optionally with a template for students to start from. After tying a classroom to your approved GitHub education account by clicking New Classroom, you can set up assignments for students to access. Click on New Assignment and choose Individual Assignment or Group Assignment. The title of the assignment is free text and should be descriptive of what the common assignment represents. The repository prefix attaches a short name to the beginning of every student's repository to make each assignment easily identifiable. Choose between making the assignment have public or private repositories. Choosing private still allows you as the administrator of the classroom the ability to see it, but it protects it from the view of other students in the course. Checking the box for Give Students Admin Permissions allows them to access the Settings menu, which is typically available on a repository. This allows students to treat the repository as their own, including the rights to make it public, transfer ownership to themselves once the course is complete, or to activate GitHub Pages, a free web hosting service. For the course displayed here, I utilize this for students to easily display their completed web pages. Finally, if desired, you can specify a repository that will act as a template for the students, automatically loading starter files or folders from which students begin their work. When finished, you will be given a URL that you will need to share with your students. When a student visits the URL, it will require them to, first, authorize GitHub Classroom to their GitHub account. This is a one-time requirement. Second, accept the assignment. This step creates a repository in their GitHub account using the assignment prefix and their GitHub username. Third, prepare the repository using Git from the command line or a client like GitHub Desktop.
Probably the biggest challenge to implementing GitHub for education is the array of specific terminology that it introduces, such as repository, clone, branch, commit, release, and pull request. Although the concepts themselves are simple and familiar, the vocabulary can be daunting at first. However, in our experience, students pick up on the ideas with practice and by following a consistent workflow. Over time, the value of GitHub is understood. We have only scratched the surface of GitHub as a teaching tool here, so if you're interested in learning more, sign up for GitHub, visit the GitHub education page, and get started.